Target offered me one of the biggest contracts of my entire professional career, and I said no. So now we have a Target that recently says DEI doesn't exist. I really even struggle with understanding, what do you gain? And as if we're not just as skilled and qualified, many times overly qualified. So I have a really hard time understanding why you would want to take away an initiative like that. The people that work for a company are supposed to reflect real life. Target is in cities. Target is in suburbs, diverse cities and suburbs. So I think it's weird. In addition to them doing all that, the Target experience just stopped being fun. I don't get in my car and go to a Target anymore because I like being in store. Nothing is innovative. And I haven't been in the store in a minute, so correct me if I'm wrong. Everything looks the same. Girl, I used to come in there for coffee mugs and tea mugs. Why you got the same SKUs and product categories from COVID? I'm confused. Why are we not evolving? Target is now mid. It's boring. None of the stuff is tea. I don't go in there for home decor anymore. I think the last time I went to Target was for like Christmas decor. So I think I was looking for sriracha. I don't even know what the hell I was doing in there. I'm not even checking for Target on Instacart. I wish there was a way to block Target from my Instacart.
And I guess we must say a very big round of applause to Miss Jackie Aina for doing that video, because let me tell you, baby, she stood up, she said what she had to say, everything she said had to be said, and in the midst of Target trying so hard to get Black people that are influential in the Black community to bring the people back, Jackie Aina was like, you know what? Let me stop you before you even come to me. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. My name is Natsuko. If you're new here, hi, welcome. If you like my content, please consider subscribing, like, comment, and share. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I love the Target beef. The Target tea. I love it. Oh, they tried who? Brother Al? Uncle Shepton? Well, rumor has it they were trying Jackie Aina to bring her back. And she was like, in the very first beginning, when you wanted to work with me, you give me poor working conditions, and I say no. And now you want to give me all of that, but treat my people bad. Bye.
Target offered me one of the biggest contracts of my entire professional career, and I said no. This was not recently, by the way. This was like probably 3 years ago. Target was one of my dream brands to work with, both personally as a creator and also professionally as a brand. I love shopping at Target. I was a genuine fan of the brand, loved the in-store shopping experience, loved the product category. You think of me? You think of Jackie? You would think of Target. I haven't shopped at Target for a while, and I will not be shopping or aligning myself with Target for the foreseeable future because of several different reasons. When they offered me that contract, it was well below rate. It was a big dollar amount, but what I would have been required, what I would have had to give up in order to say yes to that, the exclusivity it would have put me in, I would have had to say no to other things. Like I would have only been able to basically post and talk about that retailer, and they were like, oh, they're like, okay, basically, if you don't know what I mean by this, when you're a creator, you sign a big contract with a company and you basically work as like an ambassador, right? And they say, we don't want you to work with XYZ. Well, if you consistently work with these brands, okay, that's a premium, that's a privilege you need to pay for. And at that time, Target was not willing to do that. And I walked away from that deal on good faith that that would not be the first offer of its kind that I would get. That's not uncommon, by the way. If that sounds confusing, it's actually something that a no is not always a permanent closed door, if that makes sense. You know how we were just recently talking about the pay gap that exists amongst creators? Yeah, this has been my job of 16 years and I still have to deal with that. They wanted me to do the work that they should have been paying me triple for. Let that sink in. Imagine you get a promotion from a job that's like double your salary, but triple the work. Then they did that gay pride collection. People didn't like it. Target doubled back, and I believe they pulled product from stores. They were obviously trying to appease a very specific crowd. So now we have a Target that recently says DEI doesn't exist. I really even struggle with understanding, what do you gain? And as if we're not just as skilled and qualified, many times overly qualified. So I have a really hard time understanding why you would want to take away an initiative like that. The people that work for a company are supposed to reflect real life. Target is in cities. Target is in suburbs, diverse cities and suburbs. So I think it's weird. In addition to them doing all that, the Target experience just stopped being fun. I don't get in my car and go to a Target anymore because I like being in store. Nothing is innovative. And I haven't been in the store in a minute, so correct me if I'm wrong. Everything looks the same. Girl, I used to come in there for coffee mugs and tea mugs. Why you got the same SKUs and product categories from COVID? Target. I'm confused. Why are we not evolving? Target is now mid. It's boring. None of the stuff is tea. I don't go in there for home decor anymore. I think the last time I went to Target was for like Christmas decor. So I think I was looking for sriracha. I don't even know what the hell I was doing in there. I'm not even checking for Target on Instacart. I wish there was a way to block Target from my Instacart. And just so we're clear, just so we're crystal Swarovski clear, this video is not a call to action. I will never turn on my camera and tell my followers what to do, where to spend their money. I'm well aware some people can't not shop at a Target. That part's not lost on me. I'm just saying, as a brand that I really admired, a brand that I really wanted to work with at some point, I got nothing for y'all. I cannot align myself professionally and personally with the brand who doesn't see value in working with me, both behind the scenes and both publicly, with what the weird moves that they've been making with just not honoring the people that they say they want to represent in stores. You cannot have it both ways. You're either going to stand on the side of these marginalized groups that you clearly like pandering to, or move out of the way for other people who can. Target's bottom line at this point is so conflicting, so confusing. It's no longer a dream brand for me. Also, I'm really not interested in redirecting the conversation from Target to Black founders in Target. The smoke that I have is with Target. Actually, I got nothing for them. I don't have any, I think nothing of them. So Target, I don't know, whatever you got going on, you can keep it. This video is purely about me and my decision and why you will no longer see their brand on my platform. You never win when you play dirty.
So the boycott against Target has now been extended indefinitely. Indefinitely. I like that. So I'm just going to take the time right now to just run back some of the consequences that Target is dealing with since they decided to renege on their DEI programs, right? One of which is the stocks. Once priced at $266, today in April 2025, that same stock is priced at $88.73. Another thing is the foot traffic has decreased significantly to the point where now it's in the single-digit percentage rates. You know what single digit is? 1 through 9. 1 through 9. So, us little people have definitely been boycotting ever since we found out that a lot of these major corporations such as Target, Walmart, McDonald's, Forbes, and the list goes on and on, has decided to renege on their REACH initiative, which was an incentive set to invest $2 billion into Black-owned businesses. A lot of us have decided to take our business elsewhere. And it has now caught the attention of our pastors and civil rights leaders and things of that nature, to the point where now we have people like Dr. Jamal Bryant, who is literally and led a Target fast, which was a 40-day fast from Target. Now, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I do not like the idea of these pastors being the face of this movement. I don't like it at all. However, whatever is going to bring the word out there more, I'm all for it. I just want to make that clear. But since Dr. Jamal Bryant decided to take the initiative and start this 40-day Target fast, which has now ended since Lent is over, but we're obviously not taking our foot off of their necks, which is why the title of this article is basically stating that it's indefinite. This boycott now is indefinite. Like it's not going nowhere, right? Since then, him and his church has actually opened up a website called targetfast.org. I'm going to tag it somewhere here. And on there, it actually provides 300,000 shopping alternatives to Target and some of the other major corporations that have decided to renege on their DEI programs. And just to let you know, 200,000 people has signed up and participated in this fast. So now that this boycott has become indefinite and they see that we're not playing with them, we've actually really committed ourselves to taking our money and our business elsewhere. CEOs from Target, Walmart, Home Depot have all reached out to the Trump administration, letting them know that these tariffs and everything that they're doing will lead to empty shelves. Okay, so the information that I'm reporting to you guys or relaying to you guys is coming from a report done on Axios, right? So apparently the CEOs are all simultaneously contacting and letting, the Trump administration know that these tariffs is a bad idea and they got to go. It's to the point where even the administration is starting to realize like, okay, this is not sustainable at all. And they're starting to take a softer approach or a softer position, right, with this tariff war that they started. In a private speech with JP Morgan, Treasury Secretary Scott Benson admitted that the ongoing trade war with China is not sustainable. Duh, we already knew that. This is a quote I'm reading directly from the article, like I said, that you can go and find on Axios. So the big box CEOs flat out told him, Trump, these prices aren't going up. They're steadily right now, but they will go up. And this isn't about food, but he was told that shelves will be empty. An administrator official told the meeting with Axios. This is a quote coming from an administrative official. Another official, Trump administration official, briefed on the meeting, said that CEOs told Trump disruptions could become noticeable in about 2 weeks. 2 weeks. In 2 weeks' time, we can start to see the effects of these tariffs if it continues, right? So while that was happening, financial markets were slumming, stocks, bonds, the dollar, as investors panicked about Trump's latest threats to oust Fed Chair Jerome Powell, to which they actually revealed that Trump also has no intention of firing Powell, which hopefully will calm some of the nerves of the investor community. So what I've gathered from these two reports is that, one, America needs the black dollar, and this whole trade war that they started is not sustainable, as we already knew, as we already fucking knew. So not only do they need China, but they need black people too. But yeah, keep boycotting. Keep holding them funds, because do you think that all of these CEOs would gather together simultaneously to go and address the Trump administration that, listen, you're fucked with our money? If it wasn't effective, hold them funds, hold them coins. I don't give a damn if it's 2 pennies. Hold them and rub them together, okay?